Easy popping, I've been in my bag. People boys with jacket and swag. Oh my goodness. I've been wanting to talk about Peasy for a hot ass minute now, bro. It's been some time since I first listened to him. You know, ever since he dropped Swagger Jacket, man, has this nigga been on a run, bro. I think out of every underground artist, it's not even a debate. Peasy has like the most potential out of every nigga, bro. Like, you know you tough when you already getting destroy lonely comparisons right off the jump. And they not even calling you a clone either. Like, do your homework. And I'm not even saying Peasy got the most potential because like he's one of my favorite artists. He still is, like, still one of my favorite underground artists, but there's so many factors that play into his potential which could really like set him up really high. And as a matter of fact, there's really one big factor that plays a huge role into why PG has so much anticipation and potential. I think the biggest problem with a lot of these underground niggas, bro, is just credibility, bro. These niggas got no credibility. There's a whole lot of live action role playing happening in the underground right now. A lot of these niggas be role playing, bro. Dead ass, they be playing a character, bro. But you dead can't blame them niggas because there's just hella unwritten expectations for rappers in the underground, unfortunately. You gotta fit that persona, nigga. You gotta have those certain fashion pieces or not, niggas gonna clown you. And Layer's a perfect example. But the reason why I say Peasy is credible is because as far as I know, this nigga been on that fashion shit, bro.
Boy, he got that shit on though.
And as far as I can tell, Peasy a cool ass nigga. He don't be playing no character, bro. Every vid I've seen of him, he just having fun. You know what I'm saying? He having fun. And all of this plays a huge role in his credibility and just shows that he's authentic, you know, and that's really rare in today's scene. You know, niggas will have old videos of them dug up from the past or them doing some dumb shit, you know. Osama's the perfect example, bro. He did a complete 180. You know, that's a story for another day, bro. And honestly, to add up to this point, his come up is hella unique as well. This nigga's a model turned rapper. And he got a co-sign by Carti. And like, if that doesn't intrigue you, then I don't know what does. I feel like Peasy uses the fact that he's a model to his advantage as well, because his lyrics, bro, that shit just swaggy as fuck. Like, you know, what can I say, bro? That just add on to this. Like, no, I'm glazing.
Relax.
Bro, you already know what I mean when you listen to this nigga music. He not talking about that generic rap nigga shit. He talking about going to fashion weeks in Paris and having hoes in a mall mansion, bro. Like, what is we talking about, bro? It's just swaggy as hell. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I say I'm blazing. I don't care. Don't care, nigga. Fuck. Yo.
Dick riding all you do?
But yeah, on a serious note, him being a model, and him being on that fashion shit, and just him using it for his lyrics as well, really ties into him being unique and just sets him aside from other niggas, bro. Now, the next point I want to talk about is his music. Now, Peasy currently has 26 singles dropped on his Apple Music and his Spotify. As far as I know, he has no EPs or no albums, like none of that. There's definitely hype brewing around a full-fledged Peasy EP or project / album. And honestly, the hype is growing even more every time he drops a new single. When Peasy first started dropping around 2025, I honestly wasn't the biggest fan of it, but he definitely started growing me as he started dropping more songs. And when you see the progression from Swagger Jacket all the way up to his most recent song, which I think is Extra, I started seeing the potential. I was low-key getting sold on the hype. Now, me personally, what low-key did it for me was FNs and Birkins. To this day, I still think that's his best song, not gonna lie. But when that nigga dropped FNs and Birkins, bro, we talking about the Moa Mansion, I'm like, okay, hold on. He low-key cooking, bro. He low-key cooking. Then he dropped Havana. Havana was a good song, but what low-key sold me was that music video. When he started rapping when the police officer came, that shit was swaggy. Like, he got the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. I'm just saying. More importantly, him only having singles and his music being that scarce is really smart. I know he got that shit from Carti, but having less music sometimes is definitely best case scenario if you want to build your core fan base and build hype. And that's exactly what he's doing, because he's only getting bigger by the day. I feel like a lot of rappers nowadays just mindlessly create projects just to drop them. And either it's mediocre, you know, it's nothing crazy, or it's just flat out ass, I ain't gonna lie. But I think we need to go in the direction of just like fully constructing albums and putting a lot more time into it, you know, like production, beat selection, rap flow, all that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, scarcity is key. I'm gonna keep saying it, scarcity is key. Peasy should definitely take all the time he needs to drop a project, you know, EP, album, it doesn't matter. He needs to really take the time, because if I'm being completely honest, this could either make or break him. As much as I did glaze Peasy earlier, I will admit he doesn't have the most groundbreaking, innovative music. Like, for the most part, his shit just be cool. I feel like it's all about personal preference, because I do feel like he be having his moments though. Peasy's music is still definitely good enough for him to drop a project and him is still develop a strong core fan base. But what I've seen from the internet, I feel like because he doesn't have that much music, niggas will either call him underrated or overrated. While it is kind of debatable that the hype for Peasy does exceed his music, I definitely do believe that Peasy can drop a good enough EP or album that doesn't have to be crazy, innovative, or groundbreaking for him to still maintain a strong fan base, if that makes sense. Especially for his debut album, at least. But honestly, to wrap this up, as I said before, Peasy's definitely the most anticipated artist in the underground currently. You take the swag, the aesthetic, the credibility, the authenticity, scarce music. Peasy basically in a really good spot right now. I really like the way he markets himself. It really helps Peasy stick out from other rappers in the underground. Now, before I wrap this up, I do gotta tell y'all my favorite Peasy songs. And I think my top 3, I gotta go, like I said before, FNs and Birkins. Then, you know, I gotta go Cover Girl Swag. And then do your homework, you gotta go Check Clear. And, you know, I'll probably throw Two Tone in there as an honorable mention and probably First Date. But yeah, those are my top 5 Peasy songs. I know I said top 3, but I added 2 more. And that's all I got for this video today. If y'all always enjoyed, make sure, you know, leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment your favorite Peasy song down below. And with all that being said, hope y'all boys enjoyed. Definitely getting more consistent. No more 3-month breaks. I know y'all see the gaps when y'all look at my channel. That shit looking bad, not gonna lie. But no more 3-month breaks. I'm getting hella consistent, bro. Expect daily uploads. Expect double uploads. Expect triple. Just expect some shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hope y'all boys enjoy. Peace.